Welcome to the call, everyone. So glad you were able to join us. So glad to be on this call with all of you. So we're going to talk about Bitcoin mining. Over the next few minutes, I'm literally going to show you how to generate 6 figures in income by engaging with Bitcoin mining. Now, maybe you've never heard of it before. We're going to take our time. We've got some really short videos that are very detailed, explaining to you exactly what Bitcoin mining is and how it can benefit you and your family. We're very excited about this information. All right. So my name is Mark Hamlin. That's me on the left right there. In the middle is Ebony. She's my entrepreneur friend out there in Philadelphia who told me about this program. And to the right of her is Jen Gao. He's the vice president of sales with this amazing company called VBit Technologies. So I'm really excited. You know, I've had the opportunity to go to the office many times. I've referred real estate entrepreneurs, NFL players, and regular people to this amazing company. We're going to talk about it and give you all those details over the next few minutes. All right, so here's the situation that we're in right now. And I don't need to tell you this because we see this all the time, all around us on the news and in our communities. The system is broken, ladies and gentlemen. Most people work hard their whole lives just to get by while making their employers rich. And, you know, you can really see it when you see elderly people working at convenience stores and grocery stores and fast food restaurants when they really should be home, you know, enjoying their grandchildren and enjoying their retirement. But most people, they don't have enough to retire these days. You have both the husband and the wife have to work in order to try to keep up with things. And a lot of people are in debt. So how many of you would agree that it's time to break free from this situation? That's what we're going to talk about as we explain to you these concepts. So the first thing I want to do is play a video that helps you understand why this new technology is actually taking over the financial industry. So we're going to learn all about financial technology revolution. And this little short video is going to help you and I understand how the banks make money and how you and I can do the same. Let's watch this video.
Have you ever thought about how banks do their business? How are they able to hire so many people, have such control over the finances, and enjoy huge profit margins? Most people would say by lending or investing, right? Well, that's not exactly true. In fact, that is just a small portion of the bank's profits. You see, banks do business with an incredibly simple method. They set up computers to process everyone's transactions and keep a track of everyone's accounts and balances. When you send money to your friends, family, or to purchase something, these computers process the transactions and ensure that you have the right account balance after the transaction has been made. For example, when you make a purchase with a credit card, the credit card terminal is just taking the purchase amount from your account and crediting the merchant's account. In return for setting up and maintaining this network of computers, the banks and credit card companies receive an average of 5% in fees worldwide. Oh, and did you know that over $5 trillion move around the world every day? That means that we're paying banks over $250 billion every day just for setting up and maintaining their computers to process the transactions. This seems like an awesome concept. Wouldn't it be nice if regular people could do something similar? Well, now they can. Blockchain technology, and specifically Bitcoin mining, is revolutionizing the financial industry and making it possible for everyday people to benefit from all of the financial transactions that happen every day, just like the banks. Bitcoin mining is performed when incredibly powerful computers, called mining rigs, process complicated math problems unsolvable by humans. By solving these problems, the mining rigs achieve 2 things. They process transaction information, making the Bitcoin payment network trustworthy and secure by verifying its transaction information. And in return, new Bitcoin and transaction fees are produced, which is credited to the owner of the machine. So all you need to do is go and set up these mining rigs, connect it to a mining pool, and voila! You can have a steady stream of Bitcoins. And the volume of Bitcoin transactions is going up and up, becoming a bigger part of the economy daily. More and more merchants are accepting Bitcoin for payment. Every day, people are starting to utilize Bitcoin to pay and send money. Even large companies like AT&T, Microsoft, and PayPal are accepting Bitcoin. Bitcoin's transaction volume has already surpassed PayPal, Discover, American Express, and is catching up to MasterCard and Visa. Here at VBit, our goal is to make Bitcoin mining genuinely accessible to everyone. That's why we offer a wide range of Bitcoin mining rigs that can be set up to start bringing you a reliable Bitcoin stream from blockchain technology. You choose a tailor-made bundle mining equipment package. And if you're worried about not knowing how to set up, maintain, and host your new mining equipment, we offer hosting packages in some of the largest and most efficient mining facilities in the world, with unprecedented access to clean, cheap power. All of this combines to ensure the long-term life cycle of your machine, and as the end game, securing your long-term mining success. It's important to understand that Bitcoin mining is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is an investment into the technology of the future that's working today. Don't pass over this opportunity. With VBit, there's nothing stopping you from becoming a part of the financial revolution.
All right, excellent. So the banks are processing $250 billion worth of transaction every single day, ladies and gentlemen. And you and I have the ability to tap into that flow of money. We got the ability to do that through Bitcoin mining. So why pay financial institutions? Because as I mentioned, over $5 trillion move around the world every single day. The average of 5% in transaction fees are paid to financial institutions worldwide. Over 250 billion paid to financial institutions every day just for maintaining computers to do the accounting work. Isn't it better, and isn't it time for you and I to pay ourselves by tapping into this flow of money? Let's take a look at another video that's going to explain to us what is Bitcoin, if by chance you're not familiar with it.
What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital currency. Bitcoins are digital coins you can send through the internet. Bitcoin has a number of advantages compared to other payment options. Bitcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the internet without going through a bank or clearinghouse, and is not controlled by any government. This means that the fees are much lower. You can use them in every country. Your account belongs only to you and cannot be frozen. There are no prerequisites or arbitrary limits. Bitcoin is changing finance and people's lives the same way the internet did. Over $5 trillion get moved around the world every day. The way we are used to doing this is through banks, PayPal, or companies like Western Union. Sending money this way costs an average of 5% in fees worldwide. That means we are talking about over $250 billion in fees every day. With Bitcoin, everyone has access, and the average transaction fee is only a few cents. Over 2 billion people in the world still do not have access to a bank account or any financial products like credit cards and debit cards, which means all of their assets are in their home. If there is a robbery, a fire, a flood, or anything else like that, they lose everything. Did you know that there are more people with a cell phone connected to the internet than there are people with access to running water? This enables them to use Bitcoin to protect their assets and participate in e-commerce and world trade. When everyone has access to a global market, great ideas flourish. But if Bitcoin does not rely on or is powered by any bank or government, how are transactions being processed? Let's look at how it works. Many cryptocurrency exchanges exist where you can buy and sell Bitcoins for dollars, euros, and many more. Your Bitcoins are kept in your digital wallet on your computer or mobile device. Sending Bitcoins is as simple as sending an email, and you can purchase anything with Bitcoin. The Bitcoin network is secured and powered by hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world called miners. Miners are people who use specialized computer equipment to verify and process Bitcoin transactions. And this is where we cash in. Miners are like the owners of the Bitcoin network and are rewarded newly generated Bitcoins along with all transaction fees. Mining computers are complex equipment, and operating it requires technical knowledge. So start mining with VBit Technologies and have us do the work maintaining your equipment and helping you create a passive income for yourself. You work hard for your money. Isn't it time your money works for you?
Excellent. So, why Bitcoin? And what exactly is Bitcoin, and what's all the hype about? Well, we know that Bitcoin is a global currency, ladies and gentlemen. It is digital gold, and it has a store of value. It happens to be the most profitable money in the history of the world. It has grown exponentially and created a lot of very wealthy people. Bitcoin offers low transaction fees and can be used by anyone with an internet connection because, a lot of people don't have access to banking, and Bitcoin opens the door up for them. And then you can see on the screen here, this was actually taken in 2018. And here it shows that Bitcoin was third in terms of volume compared to Visa and MasterCard, but this is old now. Bitcoin now generates more income than everything you see on the screen here combined. All right, so it has absolutely exploded and has impacted and changed a lot of lives. You know, in a lot of countries where the currency system has failed, such as Venezuela, certain countries in Africa, even in Cuba now, they are going to Bitcoin because Bitcoin is not controlled, nor is it regulated by the banks. It's a level of financial freedom which we all can use. All right, so Bitcoin is the best performing asset over the past 10 years. A $100 investment in Bitcoin on December the 30th, 2010 is worth over $11 million today. So exponential growth potential, this is absolutely where the middle class needs to be to close that wealth gap. All right, so again, this is just a review of what I mentioned before. The thing you need to know is that if you have the right setup in terms of Bitcoin mining and the equipment, it can be the most profitable way for you to generate and accumulate Bitcoin, which is changing the world right now. All right, so let's take a closer look at mining and exactly how it works, specifically with VBit mining.
Blockchain technology has thus far been largely inaccessible to ordinary people, and it's easy to see why when you look at the numbers. In fact, a single machine that can be used for generating cryptocurrency consumes as much electricity as 40 refrigerators. It produces enough heat to keep a 1,000 square foot home at 80 degrees Fahrenheit during the winter. And it's incredibly loud. It runs as loud as 2 vacuums. And this has meant that typically you need industrial solutions to take part in the blockchain technology or get into shady, unproven cloud mining opportunities. Well, until now. Thanks to VBit, now Bitcoin mining rigs are genuinely accessible to everyone. We offer a turnkey solution for making a reliable Bitcoin stream from blockchain technology without all the headaches of operating the machines. Why should you give VBit your confidence to make this happen for you? With VBit, you can purchase cutting-edge mining rigs that you'll personally own and have someone set them up and maintain them for you with full transparency. The equipment and the hosting pricing is fully explained and itemized so you know exactly what you're paying for. This way, you can make smart decisions, compare the prices of the machines, choose between different hosting packages, and decide on which mining pool is best for you. Smart is the key term here. In contrast to the long-lasting hype that exists around anything that involves Bitcoin, Bitcoin mining is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Our clients see this as a real, long-term business venture with the potential for huge upside gains depending on market conditions. We're currently operating state-of-the-art data centers in Colorado and Alberta, Canada. Our facilities are some of the largest and most effective Bitcoin mining data centers in the world. They are custom-built for Bitcoin mining and will provide an environment with adequate ventilation to ensure the mining rigs do not overheat. Our data centers are located in areas with the cheapest electricity rates achieved by utilizing a combination of renewable energy sources. All of this helps secure the life cycle of your machine, and as the end game, securing your long-term mining success. We even offer monthly payment options to make it affordable to get started. Our goal is to make our services available to everyone. So what are you waiting for? Don't pass over this opportunity. Check out our Bitcoin miner and hosting packages and become a part of the financial technology revolution.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a few of the packages that a person can participate in. We'll talk about the cost of the packages and the various options on how to get involved. But we're also going to show you how you can get involved here. Even if you don't purchase a package, you can actually register as an affiliate, refer others, and you can generate some generous commissions as well as hash power, which provides you with the daily Bitcoin income. And so we can see that it is starting at copper. In fact, the copper is discontinued now. That was the smallest package that you could get involved in, and package of equipment. And then, of course, it goes to silver all the way up to black diamond, which is 800,000 gigahashes. Now, we're going to go in to the main office and the main website in just a few moments, and we're going to show some of these details so you can better understand what's available to you. And of course, no one can register on your own. You must go through someone who is a registered affiliate with the program. And so you're going to want to get in contact with the person who invited you on the call. Now, before I get into that, what I would like to do is just bring a few people on the line just to share their testimony to give you an opportunity to hear what people are experiencing with the system. And the first person I'm going to bring on is a really good friend of mine. He is a real estate investor. We go back a number of years, having worked together doing different things. But he is a person that I actually brought with me down to the main office so he could see things for himself. And his name is Lamont. I'm going to see if we can get him on the line and see if he'll be able to share his story with all of us. And Lamont, I actually unmuted you. And if you have access to your microphone, you should be able to unmute yourself. So I know he's very new to using Zoom and he may not be able to do that, but we'll give him a few minutes to see if he can actually get his microphone unmuted. All right. And so in the meantime, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring on Miss Jeanette. She's out there in the Maryland area, and she also has purchased mining equipment and she's doing very well with the system. And Jeanette, are you there this morning?
Good morning, Mark. Yes, I'm here and I'm glad to be here.
All right, awesome. So if you would, can you share with everyone your experience with VBit mining and how it's going for you?
It's going awesome. I mean, I was introduced to VBit mining in October 2020, and it took me a little while to, to just jump on board because I had been in minings in other mining platforms before then, and they didn't pan out because they weren't as a strong company like VBit. But once I really looked at VBit and saw that it's a company in the US and all the great things about it, it's registered and everything, then I looked at the actual equipment and looked at the calculator to see how much money you could earn. And since then, I purchased the Black Diamond. That was my first opportunity with this company. And then I also purchased another one for my son and my granddaughter to share. And believe me, it has definitely paid off. And that was my way to introduce my son to get him on board with crypto. So it also helped that way he could see it happening. So I've done very well. I would say it's one of the best passive incomes that you could ever have because you do nothing but just collect every day. And it's a great company to be a part of.
Now, when you first got involved in the program, what was your main focus? Was it passive income, or was it because you wanted to participate in an affiliate program?
No, mine was strictly passive. I just was looking for something where my crypto could make me more money. And so it really was strictly passive. I wasn't getting in to be affiliate to build. I mean, since then I've shared it with other people and I'm still sharing it, but basically for me, it was passive.
Because when a person participates here, they don't have to recruit, they don't have to sell, they don't have to do anything in order to generate this daily income. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. That's what I love about it.
Absolutely. And that's why I got started. I was looking for a way to create some passive income. I had some money. I wanted to put it to work, and I got involved that way. And it's been phenomenal. And of course, a person also has the option of becoming an affiliate for a low cost, $149. They can become an affiliate. They can share the program with others, and they can generate income even if they haven't purchased any equipment. So that's pretty exciting. So now I know that the person who referred you, her name is Brandy, and she's on the call right now. I'm going to go ahead and unmute her and give her an opportunity to share her testimony and her experience with VBit mining as well. And Brandy, you are unmuted now. And if you would, go ahead and say hello to everyone.
Hi, can you hear me, Mark?
Yes, I can. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Well, I could just say that I got started with VBit back at the very last week of October. And I actually purchased the Diamond package. At the time I purchased the Diamond package, it had over 330,000 gigahash. But me, I got involved mainly for the passive income, but when I saw, that the machine was producing the way it should, it was just absolutely incredible. And I couldn't hold that great news to myself. So I started referring other people to the program. They were just so excited because they had been, involved with other opportunities that didn't really work out the way they had wished it to. And I just started getting phone calls, Brandy, this is great. So I ended up currently right now from my referrals, I'm up to about 878,000 gigahash. So I've earned over 500,000 additional gigahash just by referring. And as a result of that, I'm earning an additional, let's say $7,000 a month just from the referral hash power. The company is really incredible. They're registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. I mean, they're really making some great things happen. So not only am I excited because it's helped me, but, I've been a builder, right? I know how to build, but a lot of times when I built with companies, my team didn't really make money. So I'm more excited about this opportunity because not only am I earning income, but everyone that I've brought on board, they've earned income as well.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. I'm going to bring on one other person here, and this will be Robin. And Robin's also in the Maryland area, and I believe she's on the road right now. But Robin, are you there?
Yes, Mark. How you doing?
Good morning. Welcome to the call.
Great morning. Great morning. Thank you.
Yes. And so if you would, can you share your experience with VBit mining? When did you get started, and what package did you start with?
Yes, I got started, I believe it was November of last year. And I started with a small package at the time because I was, like, let me just test it out. I didn't know anything about Bitcoin mining. So I was just, let me test it out. And that's a package that they no longer have that was discontinued. I think it was the copper package. So I did that, and kind of like Brandy, I saw things, things were moving and happening, and I was sharing the opportunity with others, just wanting them to be able to earn Bitcoin every day as well, like I was doing. And then I started getting the referral hash power, and then I decided to buy another machine. I think I bought a bronze or copper, and then I bought a silver. And my next goal is to buy a diamond. That's what I'm working on next. And then up to the black diamond. So like you. So it's exciting and I love it. And I'm just, like you said, it's the company and the CEO. I mean, they're amazing. So they don't skimp on anything. So you definitely want to take a close look at it and get involved.
Now, what has your experience been with the company? Do you get paid on time?
Every single day. And when I get my bonuses, like I just got one of my team members purchased another machine, and I saw $3,000 in my account in a couple of days after that. And so I was just like, after their machine went online, I was just like, oh, wow, this is awesome. So I need to get out there and do some more sharing.
And what about customer support? What has your experience been with customer support with the company?
Oh, the customer support is very responsive. Yeah, any issues that I have, we're able to email support and, they get back to you pretty quickly.
All right. Excellent. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. So what I'm going to do, I want to go ahead and I'm actually going to stop sharing my screen, and I want to go live to the internet just to share more information with everyone. So bear with me just 1 second here. A few things. Okay. So the first thing is the main website, VBitTech.com. So you can go there at any time and you'll be able to see where the company is located, and you'll meet the CEO, Don Vo. Don Vo is an authority when it comes to Bitcoin mining in America. In fact, he's a genius, computer genius. He sold his first computer company when he was 15 years old. Actually, he was 13 years old. And he sold that for 1.6 million by the time he turned 15. He's also a very good trader, but he's a person who's really concerned about, everyone being able to participate in the wealth that Bitcoin has to offer. And so he, along with his business partners, created this phenomenal platform. And as you can see here, they're located in Philadelphia on Washington Avenue. I've been there multiple times. I've taken people there. It's a real company. Also, you will see that they are registered with the SEC. You can go to sec.gov. You can type in VBit Mining, VBit Technology up here, and it'll pull up. You can click on it. It'll take you here. And one of the things you have to understand about VBit Mining, it's not a security company. It's a Bitcoin mining equipment company. So it's not an investment like that. It is equipment. You're actually purchasing equipment. And because of that, you've got tremendous write-offs. The money that you pay for the equipment, the hosting that you pay, any monthly fees that you pay, those are all write-offs, all right? And so it's very interesting, a very good business. A lot of people think it's better than real estate because of the low overhead. So you can see the company here, you can see when they were established and they are registered with the SEC. So all those things are accessible to everyone. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at the earning potential. First thing I'm going to do is go to what's called the mining calculator. You can go to vbitmining.com in order to see this. You click on mining calculator here, and it's going to take you to another page here. So you've heard people talk about the various mining packages that they purchase, and we're going to kind of take a look at those a little bit. But the biggest package is what's known as the Black Diamond. So myself, you heard Jeanette mention it. Many of us, we have the Black Diamond package. Now, what you earn is based on the current value of Bitcoin. As the value of Bitcoin goes up, these numbers will change. As the value of Bitcoin goes down, these numbers will change, but you're constantly earning money. So you can see this particular one pays out $277 a day, over $1,900 a week, over $8,000 per month, and over $100,000 a year. And this equipment runs until it burns out, can be anywhere from 4 to 6 years. So we're talking about some long-term income from the purchase of this equipment. You just purchase this equipment one time and it continues to pay out for you a very long time. One of the things I did recently was I purchased a diamond package for my daughter. My daughter is in the 10th grade, and I'm purchasing this so that she can go to college without having to work a second job and without having to depend on student loans. And so you can see this particular, this package pays out over $100 a day, $700 a week, $31,000 a month, and over $38,000 a year. Now she's in the 10th grade. She has 3 more years of school. And so money is just going to be accumulating so that by the time she starts college, she's going to have a nice nest egg to be able to take care of that. And she's going to get a scholarship. There's no doubt about that. As sharp as she is, she's going to get a scholarship. So then if she doesn't need this money for college, she'll be able to use this money to either start a business or to purchase her first home. All right, so this is very significant. If you happen to have children, grandchildren who are approaching the college age, that time in their lives, this is something you may consider doing. Also, these packages are awesome for retirement. You might want to supplement your retirement. Maybe you don't have a retirement. These programs are awesome for that as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go ahead and take a look at these equipment as to what they cost. All right. So of course, what you can generate is significant. And so the cost to get involved is not going to be cheap because this is real business. You have to think about it. Maybe you equate it to purchasing real estate or purchasing a franchise. You need a ton of money to do that. You can get involved here with not as much money, a fraction of the money. And then they also make it possible for you to use a down payment plan to reduce your out-of-pocket expense. All right, and we'll have Brandy kind of talk about that here in just a few moments. But you can see we've got the silver package, and these are, I call them graphic cards, but they call them hash boards. All right, and this is the equipment that can produce that income for you. So you can see when you go with the gold package, you get 2 of those, and this produces 66,000 gigahashes. The gigahashes help you know how much you're going to earn every day, and we'll take a look at that as well. Here is the platinum. And you get an ASIC miner. This is the top #1 miner on the industry right now that's out there right now. You can see what the equipment cost is, and we're gonna deep dive into this in just a few moments here. And then you have the diamond package, which is 3 of these ASIC miners, and then you have the black diamond, which is 8 of these ASIC miners. All right. Now, if I come here and I click on learn more, it'll take us to another page here. And so here's an interesting thing. A person can purchase this equipment and have this equipment sent to their house. And if they had the wherewithal to set this up themselves and they wanted to do their own mining, they could do that. That's not something I have an interest in doing whatsoever. And most people, that's not their focus. Most people want these equipment to be placed in VBit Mining's mining farms so that they can maintain it for you. It's insured. They take care of it. It covers the electricity and all those things. And so what you're looking at here is what it would cost for you to get the black diamond and to have it hosted at VBit Mining's mining farm. You can see here $93,000, 2 years of hosting, $88,000, right? If you want to have it shipped to yourself, buy it and have it shipped to yourself, it's $1,800. So one of the things I want to show you here is the 50% down that you can do in order to get into this with less money out of pocket coming right out the gate. And so most people want to do at least the 2 or the 3 years of hosting. Remember, the hosting is the insurance, that's the electricity, and that's the maintenance. So let's say you did 3 years of hosting with the Black Diamond package. You would need $82,000 upfront. And then if you did 3 years of hosting, your hosting would be $22.79 a month. It's what you would pay in hosting. So all you have to do here to see what your net is going to be, your net profit is going to be, you simply write down the $22.79, and then you're going to go to the mining calculator. We're going to go back up here and go to the mining calculator really quick. All right, and take a look at what your earnings would be. So remember, with the Black Diamond, the earnings is $8,336 a month. What were you paying for the hosting? $2,279 a month. That means your net profit is $6,000 a month while you pay the machine off. All right, and we know the machines will run anywhere from 4 to 6 years, so you're gonna have a couple of years there. So anyway, once you have used that 3 years of mining of hosting, then you can extend it and you can get a few more years worth of hosting moving forward from there. All right, so let me do this. Brandy, did you want to add a few things to what I'm sharing right now?
You're doing good.
All right.
You're doing a great job.
All right, so excellent. So let me do this. Let me show you some of the other packages, because maybe you're not in a position to do, a Black Diamond right now, but I want you to think about this. You can become an affiliate, even though you haven't purchased a package. You can refer others who purchase these packages. You're going to earn a 4% commission plus 4% of the gigahash power. The gigahash power is going to enable you to generate and earn Bitcoin on a daily basis. So you're going to get that nice commission plus the power that's going to pay out to you for an entire year. All right, we'll take a look at that in a moment. But what I want to do before I do that, I want to go ahead and take a look at some of the other packages here we were talking about. So I like 3 years of hosting myself, but you could do 2 years. But right now we're going to look at 3 years of hosting. So let's say you wanted to get the silver package. That would be $34.42. And then your hosting would be $96 a month. If you wanted to get the gold package, and you're doing the down payment plan, then you would get you would pay $68.50, and your monthly would be $190. Now here's the thing: this monthly payment is not coming out of your pocket. This is coming out of your earnings, and is paid the next month. So you've already been paid from the production of the machines. Now you just take a little bit out of what you've earned to pay this amount. So you're not going to have to go back in your pocket. It's not like this is a bill to you, because this is coming out of your proceeds. Hopefully you caught that. And you can see the various packages, what it would take for you to get into those packages, what your monthly would be. And then when you go to the Bitcoin calculator, you can see how much you would be earning, and you'll be able to see your profit coming right out the gate. All right. So you can see platinum, for example, it pays out over $1,000 a month. But if you come over here and you go to platinum on here and you did the 3-year plan, look at your monthly. Your monthly is only $285. So you're $700 positive cash flow every month for at least the next 3 years from this one-time purchase of $10,255. Can you see the math there? It's very powerful. It's nothing for you to do, hands off, and it's just income coming in every single day. And so one of your goals is going to be accumulate that hash power. So let me just go ahead and do something really quick. I'm going to go here and just kind of give you an idea of what the hash power can look like. And this is the Bitcoin mining profitability calculator. And so right now, just to kind of share this with you, right now, I have 1,107,000 gigahashes of power from the equipment that I have. They're producing over $338 a day at the current value of Bitcoin. And that's over $2,700 a week. That's over $11,000 a month. That's over $141,000 a year. And this is not all the equipment that I have. This is not all the equipment that I have. This is just one account. All right. I have 2 black diamonds. I recently just purchased a 3rd, and I also have a diamond. We're talking about almost generational wealth potential here that we have with this program. I hope that this is just an introduction, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you can kind of get a general idea of what we have here. We have other calls that do deep dives into, how the money works and how you can accumulate it and how to use the back office. We have other webinars and trainings that we hold throughout the week that will take you further in. The purpose of this call is to introduce you to what is possible through Bitcoin mining to help you and your family achieve financial wellness. I hope you can see that this is absolutely real and it's happening right now, and you have the ability to participate, whether you have the money to buy the equipment or whether you do not have the money to buy the equipment. As I mentioned, you can become an affiliate for $149, ladies and gentlemen. Share this and invite this with other people who are in the position to take advantage of this right now, and that will put you in a position to earn those commissions and that gigahash power so you can create that daily income. So what I want to do right now, my sponsor, Ebony, is actually just dropped in on the line. Now, she's an entrepreneur with multiple businesses. She's extremely busy. And so whenever she shows up, it's an awesome thing. So let me just go ahead and bring her on, and just bear with me 1 second. And I'm going to make you co-host. And Ebony, how are you today? You should be able to unmute yourself right now. All right. All right. You sound like you are kind of out and about. Are you on the road right now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, we're just about finishing up, the overview today, the workshop, but I kind of want to give you just a few moments to kind of talk a little bit about VBit mining and what it has done for you and your family.
Okay, great. So I was actually exposed to VBit. It'll be 2 years ago in October, and it took me a year because I had so much going on. I was busy. I was pregnant with my daughter. I was in school for my MP. I've been a business owner for about 12 years now, and I just had so much going on. I couldn't really pay attention to it, but I was exposed to Bitcoin in 2016, and when it was at $700 per coin. So I knew that Bitcoin was definitely going to be the wave of the future. So the person that exposed it to me, Ron Dove Sr. and his son, basically said, listen, you really need to pay attention to this. We know you are busy, but whenever you have some time, just take a look at it. So I actually went to the main office here in Philadelphia on Washington Avenue, and I spoke to Jen Gao and at the time and Jason, and I, met them, and we talked, and they kept talking about mining and the creation of Bitcoin. And I said, wow, this is awesome. But they were still like in their beginning stages of the affiliate program and, that. So I said, you know what, I'll just keep an eye on it and see how everything goes. So I actually joined when I graduated, the day I took my boards, and my daughter's first birthday, October 21st. And this has absolutely blown my mind of what I've seen with mining. Why? Because of, the progress of Bitcoin. When I first purchased my machine, Bitcoin was at 13,000 per coin. And so now we're up to over 45,000 per coin. So the machine that I had, at first I purchased a platinum, and then 2 weeks later, I purchased a black diamond. And at the time, I think the black diamond was mining about $2,000 a month. I was making an extra $2,000 a month. And I was like, wow, I was just, happy about that, because what bank or who's going to give you, that type of, return off of a machine that you purchase. So I said, okay. So I really said, once I saw the numbers and saw how it was working, I said, I really need to pay more attention to this and really add hash power. So the way that this really works is your gigahashes. You have to pay attention to how many gigahashes you have. The more gigahashes you have, the more money you make. So I learned that quickly, and I decided to, go ahead and purchase some more machines. And then I started to share it with people. Why? Because it worked. I've been in opportunities before where, of course, things happen, they bomb or something happens, but the owners are extremely transparent. You can actually go to the home office. They used to have it to where you can actually go to the mining farms. You can take a trip, to the mining farms, but because of COVID, they haven't done that, resumed that. But, and then your machines are tax deductible. So, I run businesses, so I'm always looking for tax write-offs. And then another thing is, when we purchased our home, I was able to use Bitcoin as collateral, as far as, how you have to show a certain amount of money that you make in order to get the mortgage that you want. So we were able to use that. And then also, like, January 8th, Brandy Hubbard, I don't know if she's on the call or not, but she actually reminded me that we spoke about, when I texted her and I said, listen, I am super excited because I'm now able to pay my mortgage off. So I was like, in 3 months, I paid the black diamond off. And, because of commissions and the way VBit operates, I was able to basically pay had the opportunity to pay my mortgage off. But I didn't do that because I do want, at the time, because I did want to still take advantage of the deductions that the house was giving us. But eventually I did pay off one of the mortgages. So this is a situation where you don't want to hesitate. If you have the funds, go ahead and take a leap and do what you need to do, because the machines actually, they're at a price right now, but because of the rising cost of Bitcoin, it's about supply and demand. So you have to be mindful that it's about supply and demand, and then also, this is the end of the month. What I notice is a pattern when it comes to the sale of these machines. Like towards the beginning of the month, especially if, usually the machines are activated by the 20th of the following months. But most people, decide to purchase. For example, it's a big frenzy about buying the machines like the beginning or the end, towards the end of the month, because the beginning of the month is coming, and then once that batch gets sold out, then you have to wait until the next batch comes. And then if the price of Bitcoin goes up, then 9 times out of 10, the price will be rise, because it's about supply and demand. So remember, I said that when I purchased my black diamond, it was $50,000 for that machine and for 1 year. But now the price is like 120 something thousand for 2 years hosting. So that's something to be very mindful of. So just get excited and know that you are at the right place and at the right time. And we would love to have you on our teams. We would love to help you with any questions that you may have. But, that's my story, and I'm super grateful to be involved with VBit.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ebony. Really appreciate whenever you take the time to speak with everyone. And thank you so much for your leadership. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you want to do right now is get in contact with the person who invited you on the call. They will provide you with additional information. We want to make sure you have all the information you need, get all your questions answered, so you'll be able to take advantage of this awesome opportunity. It's all about timing. It's all about positioning. And with all the things that are going on in the world, we absolutely need something that's working in our favor long-term to help us to really keep up with these trying economic times. So I want to thank all of you for joining us. As I mentioned, we'll be doing this again every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then again every Saturday. The company also has some trainings that they do talking about the compensation model. And then Ebony does a very deep dive into the money and how to register and how to purchase packages. She does that once a week as well. Once you connect up with us, we have a Facebook group. We'll give you an invite to our private Facebook group. There'll be additional information and support there as well. So again, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us. Everyone have an awesome day. We look forward to seeing you really soon. God bless.